Did I scare you? Did I scare you? Oh, oh, thank you so much for the hype train. What the hell? I missed you guys. Thank you for all the resubs. Hi, thought. Not just gaming. Heretic. Hi, Coop. Hi, Cruz. Hi, Mike. Thank you for the resubs. Welcome. Welcome. Hey, happy Sunday. Missed you guys. I feel like it's been forever. Holy shit. Let me change the screen.
Come.
I missed the chance to miss me. Oh. Hi. Let me greet you properly like puppies know how to. Hi everyone. First of all, I just wanna say thank you for for all the get well wishes. For anyone that checked up on me. Or that gifted me DoorDash card because holy shit. I ordered so much takeout food in the past like 4 or 5 days. I don't fucking know. It's felt like forever, bros. How long has it been since I last streamed? That's probably how long I've been sick. I don't think it was even like a full week, but it felt like forever, bro. Oh my gosh, I need a burp. Dude, it hasn't even been like 5 minutes that I hopped on screen and I need a burp already. I know some of you probably did not miss that. Ding ding. It's been since Thursday. That feels like forever. Being sick, it's never fun. I feel like, I don't know, the last, I got like a stomach virus. I don't know if it was food poisoning or not, cause usually food poisoning, I feel like most people get over that in like 24 hours to maybe 2 days at most. But mine went for like 3 days, and then after that I started getting a fever. So I got like a mini fever after dealing with the tummy issues, and now I'm fine. I don't have a fever or headaches. I had chills yesterday. But I'm better now. So thank you for all the get well wishes, and if you gifted me anything, I really appreciate it. It really boosted my mood because it's miserable being in bed all day. I didn't really get to do much. I hope you guys had a good July 4th. What did you guys eat? What was your favorite thing that you ate on July 4th? I've been eating soup for the past couple of days, so I can't really I can't really say that I've been eating too well. I've just been eating chicken soup, squash soup, puri. I eat puri. Are you Jeremiah from Love Island? Popsicle corn dog, welcome in. Good morning. Burgers and hot dogs and the classics. I really wanted to eat a burger so bad on the 4th, but I was still dealing with the tummy issues. I was down horrendous. Yeah, bro, My holes hurt. I'm sorry, that's TMI. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No! Take off. Why am I getting rated right after I said the most sussy thing ever? I'm so sorry, but welcome in. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. What did you guys eat on July 4th? I just want to live through you guys because I didn't get to eat anything yummy. I'm gonna be thinking about a burger for a while, but I'm still kind of scared to eat like super savory, solid food. Yesterday, I kind of treated myself a little bit, and I had Vietnamese pho. I had pho, and it was beef. So that's the closest thing to something nice and savory that I've eaten. Have been need food poisoning? Yes, if you're like my dumbass and kept eating the thing that gave you food poisoning without realizing it. I don't know. Well, I'm not like I usually don't track my meals. Unless it's like a lot of food. I was traumatized early on as a child to sit down and finish my food because I'm luckier than other people, and I should finish my meals. So I kind of have that ingrained in my brain. I don't really leave my meals for the next day unless it's like a lot of food. For the most part, I sit down and finish everything. So whatever did give me food poisoning, I 100% finished it into the very last bite. Just make sure to stay hydrated. John, hot dogs and burgers. That sounds really good. I want to grill so bad. Everyone was playing music and I don't even know why it was so it was pretty loud actually. I was lying in bed while the fireworks were going off around me. Hi Rosie, welcome. Happy Sunday. I just sat there and parents got pissed that they needed to sleep for work. Well, you're not American, so it's okay. I guess it's just like a normal day for you. I was talking about one time when I was using a big tube of hamburger all week because of meal prep. Didn't realize that until day 5. What do you mean day 5? Maybe you got sick from eating so much burger. No, that reminds me. The cheese just reminded me of this one post I made on Twitter. Was it yesterday? I think yesterday. I don't remember. It was yesterday. But basically, I was asking men why they don't make. What is that picture? Delete that. Delete that right now. I can't let you guys keep bad pictures of me like this. I look like the sausage just kicked. I made a tweet saying that guys don't really moan during sex or when they jeff it because I was cleaning my DMs and I had a lot of random jeffing videos that people have sent me, and I noticed that like I wanna say not to like be dramatic or anything, but I'm like 95% sure. No, I am 100% sure that 95% of them were fucking silent They who hurt you? Why? Maybe I should just disregard it and assume that I have the biggest fan base of mimes. um, and okay, don't even get me started on how many people were using the excuse of like, oh, it's just something that you learn to do growing up because of family. But you guys think that girls are here, DJing at night, making noise, and letting everyone know that they're having a rave in their bedroom? Oh, what? Why do guys sometimes think that they live in a different world than women? Like, as if women don't have family and they don't want to be heard and they don't need to be quiet. Of course, we need to be quiet too. Like, why? Why are you guys acting so special? But yeah, I think a lot of the people that said, oh, it's just because learned behavior and not wanting to be heard, blah blah blah, by family. I think that's kind of like cope, not gonna lie. Cause, newsflash, girls don't want to be heard too. Especially growing up and, you know, in their household. So, this, I don't think that it's, like something that is just applicable to guys because girls go through that too. And that doesn't mean that girls jerk off like mimes. Truthfully, it's just like a different vibe alone with someone else. I don't know. Yeah, I also do understand that. Like, when you're alone, like, who cares? It doesn't matter. Um, but if you are going to send someone a video, or if you're going to share with the class your Japanese session, wouldn't you want to make some noise? I don't know. Also, that was totally not an invitation for anyone to to do that. I was obviously cleaning my DM so I can get rid of that stuff. But it made me sad that people would send me such things and not even put any effort into it. Or I don't know, maybe they are. They're scared that someone's gonna hear them next door. But it just seems just seems very low effort to me. If you were all gonna send that type of clip without any sound, you might as well have not sent anything at all. Yeah, it's cold. It's cause most men think woman is too feminine. Not me though. I did see some people, it's Presta, saying that it might be too feminine. Um, I don't really think so. And also, some guys were saying that they were conditioned because of the corn industry, or like, that they didn't like to hear guys in corn. But I also think that one is bullshit because girls also watch corn and they like to hear guys. I've personally, I've never sat down and watched a corn video where a guy is just dead silent. I don't know, maybe other people seek those type of videos because that's what they're into and they don't want to hear other men make noises. But I've personally never sat down and watched a video where a guy is just like dead silent. So I think the corn argument is also really invalid. A lot of guys were in my comments acting like women don't watch corn or they don't have families that they have to be quiet. Waffle animator. You're welcome. I appreciate you for being here. How are you feeling? I'm feeling better. I'm feeling, I would say 90% much better than I have the past couple of days. So, pretty good. Come on. I'm trying to give you a kiss. Yeah, come here. um, mm. Also, I remind me to keep tabs on my redeem queue. Heretic redeemed, Thai smack. Come here. Wait, hold on. You could hear that, right? I'm doing this shit. I don't want to know other men exist. Then go watch Jury. Now there's no need for them. Or if you talk. The roommates near, they might start fucking with us through the walls. Can keep calling punt down if I can't stop laughing from stupid noise in the other room. I'm gonna burp. Wait, let me cover your ear. Lips. But yeah, I think being vocal, is pretty hot. I was surprised by how many people never even really considered it, and they've just been living their whole life jeffing it mime style. I be jeffing it crazy style, while you jeff it mime style. We're not the same. You know, my toys are pretty squishy. I wonder, because because I had the stomach virus. I don't know if I lost weight or I gained weight because I haven't been very like physically active, but I haven't been eating a lot and I've been puking and mm, and going number 2 a lot, so I don't know. I don't wanna look at the scale, but I feel like I lost more weight than I gained weight this week. Did you say mime style? Yeah, like Mr. Mime. How bad was your food poisoning? It was really bad. It was like 2 days of non-stop. mm, non-stop. How do you say non-stop bodily fluids, okay? To like keep it PG, I guess. What do they mean by they never consider it? Vomiting? No, it wasn't just vomiting. It was a lot of bodily fluids. I won't go into details, but you can only imagine. You lost weight because your body drains the protein in your muscles to create shift to fight the virus or whatever it is. I feel like you made that up, but you know what? I believe it. You wrote it on the internet, so I think it's true. think it's true. You'll get it back if you eat right though. I do. I wanna go back to eating normal. Probably tomorrow. I'm gonna I'm gonna start eating normal and I'm gonna go to the gym. I can't wait to go back to being active and doing normal dog things. I used to miss school now. I Even though I really like the comfort of my room and home. Um, I I've been wanting to go fishing. I miss fishing. Brap audio and me. I don't wanna care to brapists. I think farts are funny, and I think burps are funny, but I don't like it when people come in here and they're like, "You smell that? Chat, you smell that? Me either. Start farting right now." um, I would probably have an easier time farting it up if the fart enthusiasts didn't ruin it for me, because they're too aggressive. And every time I talk about it, there's someone here proving my point in chat. They'll be like, "Oh, so you don't fart anymore?" Blah blah blah. And then they're just like start questioning. They they're always so aggressive about it. They just start proving my point, right? I'm gonna give you so many headbeds and phrases tomorrow. Gonna do cardio day or weights? I think I'm gonna start with I like leg day. I think I'll start with leg day. I'll probably do a little bit. I'll probably do a little bit of cardio and then lift. I miss doing leg day. I have the funny fishing hat, you know? The fish fear me, women fear me. I have that fishing hat too. Mike got it for me. I get a lot of compliments on my fishing hats, especially the sea bass hat. Have you guys seen that one? I really like that one. Every time that every time that I am walking out of of a fishing location, and people ask me if I caught anything. Whenever I said that I got skunked, people would always point to my fishing hat because I have a sea bass on top of it, and they'll just go, "Well, at least you have a fish right there, right?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, haha, ha." Hi, Rose. Happy Sunday. I hope you had a good July 4th. I hope you all had a good July 4th. Unless you don't celebrate it and it's just a normal day for you, then I hope you had a good day. A good normal day. Where is it? I can't find my sea bass yet. Oh. I keep finding the Pro Bass shop. Wait, Bass Pro Shops. Pro Bass shop. Bass Pro Shops. What is it? No. Bro, I couldn't find my heart. Wait, this is so cute! I found a shark hat! That's not what I was looking for. Oh, I need a burp. May I wanna cover your ears? I'm gonna blow. The best pro pyramid is the 9th pyramid in the world. I wanna go so bad. I've only been to one Bass Pearl shop. I've only been to one my entire life. Mm. And the one that I went to is like almost a 2-hour drive. It's pretty far. I know. I know. Yeah, where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Everywhere I look. Oh, wait, I found it. I found it. What was it? Did I just not have to? It doesn't recognize it as a bass, it just says fish hat. And I keep looking for a bass hat. That's probably why. Why, that's so stupid. Here, this is the hat that I have. I always get compliments on this hat. Yep. Can I wear this to PuppyCon and everyone can sign it? Okay, I'm gonna take a hit. Bye, Rose. Take care. I don't. I know it's not my fault, but I do feel really bad. I happened to get sick on the day of my collaboration with Lily. I was really looking forward to playing the way out with her. Okay. Hey, Bratty, you wanna shotgun with me? I'll open up. Need a bubble. Cheers. Bad timing, yeah. I know it was out of my control that I got sick, but it was gonna be our first time collaborating or playing a game together, so I didn't wanna give her a bad impression. But she was really cool about it. I mean, anyone would be. I would hope, and if they weren't, probably not the type of friend that, or person that I want to associate with. But it is really unfortunate that it happened, at that time. I was really excited. to stream and play. Okay, I'm sketchy shade. Welcome in, welcome in. The club. It was gonna be with Grim Lily. There. My old schedule is still on my Twitter if you wanted to look at it. It says her username there. If you're not familiar with her, she's really cool. And also this ASMR content. So if you like ASMR and Goofy Gremlins, you should check her out. My grandma was marathoning through the John Wick franchise. Your grandma sounds based as fuck. What the hell? I still haven't seen Ballerina. I wanna watch it. I wanna watch Ballerina. I heard a lot of mixed things about it, but I don't care. Dude, I feel like there's some people that based all of their opinions off of whatever they hear or read about online, and then they just never give it a shot themselves. I guarantee you, there's like a handful of individuals on the internet, like that are unfortunately part of society that just watch Moist Critical Charlie. They watch Charlie review a TV series or a movie, and then they base their opinion solely off of that, and they're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch it because Charlie said he didn't like it. I know there's like people that it says that are like that. That's so sad, bro. Like, go have your own fucking opinion. How about that? But yeah, I do wanna watch Ballerina. I also did. Speaking of voice meter and movie reviews, before I got sick, I mentioned I went to see Jurassic World Rebirth. But I didn't really get to talk about it. Um, have any of you guys seen it or want to watch it? Is anyone interested in watching it? I feel like, without spoiling it, it was like watching Jurassic Park and a Black Widow movie mixed together. Hi, McBuddy. Welcome in. I'm interested, but I don't mind spoilers. Okay, but I'm gonna talk about it. Dun, dun, dun. I saw it early. Me too. I saw it on. When was Wednesday? I saw it on Wednesday after work. I think I actually got sick the next day. Which isn't a bad combo, Loki. Okay. On Letterboxd, I gave it out of 5 stars. I gave it 3 stars, which I don't think is like a horrible rating. I've said it multiple times here that I think any movie that I rated 3 stars is definitely worth watching, and whether you love it or hate it, that is up to you to decide, right? Yeah, I have a Letterboxd. It helps me keep track of all the movies that I watch. So if you're interested in checking out the movies that I watched or rated, you can go to it here. I'm gonna. What happened? Oh, I just clicked on the gun. I wanted to pin it. Okay, I'm gonna pin out for like 20 minutes. Um, but if you go to my films tab, it shows you all of the movies that I watched from newest to oldest and what I've rated it. So Jurassic World Rebirth has 3 stars for me. I think 2.5 stars would have been too low of a rating, and I don't want to discourage people from watching it because I think there are a lot of scenes that were super well done. And again, it's a movie worth watching, but oh my gosh, I need a burp. But there's also a lot of inconsistencies and just straight up scenes that make you go, come on, bro. Um, I went to see it with 2 of my roommates, okay? And when we were at the movie theater, it was hard to not be. It was hard to just like sit in the movie theater and be silent because some of these scenes were too ridiculous and I wanted to rant about them, but they would just turn around and look at me and be like, not right now. Or at the movie theater. Like I'm some uneducated dog. But okay, let's start with the opening scene, right? We start the movie. Okay, spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Ring the alarm. Boom 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 boom. I'm gonna talk about Jurassic World Rebirth, and if you care about spoilers, you might want to mute the stream until I leave this tab, though, on Letterboxd, okay? So if you see me switch out of this tab, then we're done talking about the movie. My theater really liked the boyfriend character. So did I. I really liked them. Um, even though, even though when I saw Charlie review the movie, he said that he was a douchey character that we never saw character development from. Bro, yes we did. What are you talking about? I don't think the boyfriend remained like douchey the entire time. The entire family was pretty much traumatized and changed a little bit after the fact. I mean, it wasn't like 180 change in character development, but I don't think um I don't think all the characters stay the same. Um but okay, so we start off in a laboratory on a remote island around the equator, I believe. And in this island, they are experimenting with dinosaurs. So they are bringing back extinct races, and they are also experimenting and making new dinosaurs. Um, and we we open the movie with 2 scientists heading into a dinosaur enclosure, uh, very securely, seemingly secure, um, enclosure, and the one of the scientists, the I think it was a guy and a girl that they show first, but the guy scientist is eating a Snickers bar, and he throws the wrapper away. Just fucking litters. in the lab. And then we follow the Snickers wrapper, which I think is just like the least subtle advertisement that that I've ever seen on the big screen. And the wrapper gets sucked up by one of the vents on the door, and the door malfunctions. And this is when I started having my first criticism of the movie, because so this wrapper makes the door malfunction, and the malfunction triggers a security function within the lab. So like code red type shit. For some reason, the fact that one of the enclosure doors is jammed triggers the alarm system, and all of the enclosures open. How does that make sense? What type of scientists did they have here? Who, who integrated this system? It's fucking ridiculous, bro. You're telling me that they were experimenting and making dangerous dinosaurs, and if one of the doors happens to get jammed or malfunction, then all of the other enclosures automatically open? It just makes zero sense. I don't know why they decided to open with that scene. It just pissed me off. Fucking dumbass scientists, they all deserve to fucking die. That was really dumb. Like, why did the other doors? You know what would have been cool? You know what would have been more believable and cool? Instead of a stupid Snickers candy advertisement, they should have made a dinosaur. Because you know how the last dinosaur that they encountered, which is that what do they call it? That I'm listening to lyrics because I took that hit and I haven't smoked in a long time. But that the dinosaur that was a mix basically of the Cloverfield monster and a xenomorph. That dinosaur, bro, they could have not shown us the whole dinosaur at the beginning, but they could have made it so the dinosaur had acid breath. Or like acid spit, sorry. Acid spit like an actual xenomorph. And let's say they didn't really, they didn't think that would be a possibility, you know? The D-Rex, yes, the D-Rex, thank you. Yes. Okay, so if the D-Rex could have acid spit, then it could have melted a door and wreaked havoc and started off the the breach of containment, right? It that dinosaur could have started the whole domino effect instead of a fucking candy wrap. I think if they did that instead, it would have had a better better starting note. Jurassic Hood, it just starts with the raptor eating a honey peck. What? You need to? Are you okay? Couldn't that little neck fan thing from the first movie have evolved to spit stomach acid too? Already has projectile that blinds people. Hmm. It's more like a wrangler. Wrangler. Isn't the proper name to this glide? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why are you derailing me with memes? Is it a Jurassic World meme? Or... Okay, well, holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur. This is as stupid as a doctor who was just doomed the world with the virus because he was hungover and accidentally misplaced a decimal point on the critical hormone. Black man, the hat Dotsie. Thank you for the follows. Welcome in. So instead of having literally anything else, start the breach of containment for the dinosaurs. In Rebirth, it's a fucking Snickers candy wrap. And it triggers the alarm system, all the doors open, and all of the dinosaurs and experiments are cut loose. They wreak havoc, and they skip over. They do a timeline skip. You know, the island and laboratory have been abandoned now. It's too dangerous for any human to go over there, and so it has been a remote island that is prohibited from from any human to go there. In fact, the government is so sure that no people are gonna step in here that it's not even being monitored, because if you go, you most likely are gonna end up dead. So they've just issued warnings pretty much. Being completely honest, Rebirth seemed like the worst version of the Rose Portrait, drilled more nostalgia than a more proper story. The story was more or less a change of Chip before, not to be confused with Jurassic World. I actually don't remember. I don't remember Jurassic Park for. I want a spin-off movie based solely around the sheer nightmare that Jurassic Park's team of lawyers have on a constant basis. So, so we we time skip to the present world, and society is not very interested in dinosaurs as when they first brought them back. They put them in zoos by then, and they're not really like oh my gosh, I can't stop joining. They put them in zoos and facilities, and they're basically treated like we treat zoo animals nowadays. You know, kind of taken for granted. We follow this man who works for a big pharma, and he's scouting Scarlett Johansson, who is basically playing Black Widow because she's kind of like a mercenary. She is pretty much a mercenary on the movie. So the big pharma company guy approaches Black Widow, and he's like, we need you to help us go to this very dangerous remote island full of dinosaurs because dinosaurs have a big heart and we want to develop cardiovascular medicines using their their blood and DNA and blah blah blah, but they have to be collected from live dinosaurs. So, okay, it doesn't make much sense to me personally, but I'm not a science dog. I am a simple dog, so I was like, okay, whatever, seems cool. The dude, welcome in. I like your voice, thank you. Get me on the Jurassic Park lawyer team, I'm ready, coach. Hello, Buzz, welcome in. I'm surprised that nobody was trying to eat the dinosaurs. I do wonder what they taste like. I bet they kinda taste like alligator. Have you guys had alligator? It just tastes like more chewy chicken. Yep, but cheesy boy, Foxy, Spotty Pound. Dude, thank you for the follows, by the way. Welcome in. So anyway, Big Pharma guy tells Black Widow that they're gonna develop a a, a, a medicine for heart disease, and they need to get samples from live dinosaurs. So she is basically being hired for her mercenary skills and to help carry out the mission. I need a burp. Cover your ears. Cover your ears. Here, I'll help you. I'll cover them for you. I'm gonna make dinosaur sounds. Mom. I'm so gross, bro. How do you guys like my dinosaur sounds? Would that scare you? You think I would be a good threatening dinosaur? Come here. Okay, I'm gonna attack your ears. Puppy, you like attack? Taste that one. If it tasted like anything, it would be like strawberries. Strawberries, honey, yogurt, granola. Because that's the only thing that I've had to eat. That and a bowl of fruit. I've been eating pretty light because of my tummy. I have leftover food, so I'll probably eat that after stream. We're gonna get an ad break in a minute. for them in the case. Unless someone else redeems it. Here, let me help you clean up. What? Redeem me for that one? Like this? Did I forgot to do a redeem? I forgot to do your trigger redeem. Just nicely remind me. How do I do? Got to it. Where'd it go? Oh, it jumped down. Wait. What? I'm pretty sure I did not. Yeah, I think we caught up actually. Oh. Okay. Well, hold on, I'm gonna fix the volume on this. Okay, so basically they approach Black Widow and they're like, Miss Widow, we need your services to protect us from being dinosaur poo. And she's like, okay, fine. I know some people that I want on my team. And the big formal guy is like, okay, but we also need a nerd to help us identify these species and make sure that we know what we're doing. And so they bring a cute, nerdy, paleontologist and dinosaur nerd, who joins their team. He's the guy right next to Scarlett Johansson that you see. This character felt like fan service to me. Because he was so cute. I really enjoyed how much he nerded out about the dinosaurs and how he reacted when he first saw them in their natural habitat. Cause, like I mentioned, society kinda didn't see they weren't really appreciative of dinosaurs anymore, cause they had them in zoos and stuff. So a lot of people had never seen them in their natural habitat. Hi, Blooming Star. Welcome in. So they assemble a team. And Scarlett Johansson gets a bunch of gets a bunch of other mercenaries to join, who end up haggling the big pharma guy for double the money once he gets there. The way they convinced him to join was a bit odd. They were basically calling him a pussy, and he was like, you know what? I'm not a pussy. I'll join. That's basically how they convinced him to join. They're like, come on, don't you Do you wanna see live dinosaurs? You big pussy. um, but okay, so they get this mercenary team together, with the cute nerd and the big pharma guy, and they set sail for this remote abandoned island where the laboratory used to be. He said to wait for the vine. You're not about that life. You call yourself a paleontologist and dinosaur aficionado. You're not about that life. I know I would be seeing geeking out, seeing a dinosaur. Oh my gosh, that fucking sentence almost gave me a stroke. Cope. But so they set sail for this remote dinosaur island, and this is where they start introducing other characters, aka the family, which I honestly thought they were just going to be secondary characters that we would see as like a little detour, and then that's it. Like, I didn't think they were going to be relevant to the main storyline. I honestly thought they were just there to like show us how dangerous it can be to actually sail or be around this island, but nope. They actually stuck around for the entirety of the film, which, oh my gosh, I need a burp again. So the dad is like, I think they're on a family vacation, and for some reason the dad chooses to take one of the most dangerous routes where dinosaurs are well known to reside. According to him, they have taken this route before, and and nothing has ever happened. But what do you know? They encounter a dinosaur. More specifically, I think Mosasaurus. I'm not sure if that's how, if I'm saying it right. Hold on. I need to look it up. Mosasaurus. One of these fuckers. Papa. So they encounter a Mosasaurus on their tiny sailing boat, and it flips them over. I mean, this dinosaur is trying to get a midday snack, so he flips the boat, and the family struggles to 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 climb up, but not really, cause like the family has plot armor. The family consists of a father with his two daughters, a young daughter who seems to be like 10, 11, and an older daughter who was like maybe 17, 19, I don't know. I don't remember. But she also brought her boyfriend along, who is a very who is like your typical stoner. But not like hippie stoner either. He's more like the gentrified stoner, you know. Alex that plays guitar. You're welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Clearly Seth Brannigan and his spirit animal. You didn't mean that. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't fucking know what the dad was thinking, because he was like oh, I've definitely come to this route before that's well known for having dinosaurs, but I never bumped into a dinosaur. What? I'm surprised that there's a dinosaur here now. What the hell? It's so fucking stupid. Like, what was the dad thinking? I don't know. Eh, People like hate on the typical stoner character because he was the token dummy in the film, but the dad is just like straight up retarded for bringing his entire family on a small sailing boat cruising by a fucking dinosaur island. What? He's like the adult. He's supposed to be the responsible adult, and he brings his entire family to a super dangerous location. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Maybe he wanted. Maybe he took out a life insurance policy on the kids. Mm, mm, mm. What the hell? What the hell? And then, bye, Rosie. I hope you have a good rest of your day at work. I hope it goes by fast. Hi, Coffee. Welcome in. Welcome. Not gonna lie, I would probably go through Dino territory, but I'm doing it for the hunt for one, unironically. Suck it, Peter. I wouldn't bring my entire family for like a vacation cruise around there. He's had enough of his family. You're going to Bono in those waters, at least take a bigger boat. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, he really wasn't. But anyway, so they introduce the family, they show us hello. They are all able to survive the Mosasaurus attack and send out a distress signal, which is picked up by the boat full of mercenaries and the big pharma guy. So they pick up the family's distress signal and go help them out. In the middle of this, they actually detour from following a Mosasaurus themselves. So they go pick up the family, they rescue them, and then they tell them, hey, we are actually here on a mission. They don't give them a lot of details, but they tell them that they basically are after one of the sea dinosaurs. And that they will be dropped off at the nearest island after they collect their sample. And so they show not just a mosasaurus but another sea dinosaur. Let's see if I can find which one it is, cause I don't really remember. Nope. Days ago. Oh, it was Spinosaurus. That's the one. It was Spinosaurus. That's the other, water dinosaur. What? I guess it's not really a water dinosaur, but it's a really good swimmer. It's this one. So, once everyone is in the bigger boat now, the mercenaries are being hunted by two Spinosaurus and Mosasaurus, which are working together to hunt. And hi, Subsonic. Welcome in. Huh? Thank you. I am feeling better. You want some monkeys, Blooming Star? Okay, come here. Sorry, might have been the auto tones. Before 20, let's take a hit. One thing about the movie that I didn't really like. Oh, hold on. No. Don't place that here. One thing about the movie that I didn't really like is how they kept censoring the deaths. So every time that someone got mauled by a dinosaur, it was off screen or they were like conveniently being blocked by something else, or it just happened way too quick that they don't like really focus on it. Um, so that's also one of the things that I didn't like about the movie. I want to see people get mauled by dinosaurs. I want to see them crunch on the bones. I want to see that. But here they kind of kept like messing around with the angles and stuff. I think actually one of the coolest deaths was the first one, the guy who got dragged out of the boat, the mercenary. I think maybe that was the most graphic death. I don't remember. But I think that one was one of the coolest one. Listen. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, Olis. Okay, let's take a hit. But yeah, the movie was points for that. I'm guessing maybe it was too much money to like graphically show the dinosaurs eating people. Maybe something to do with the CGI. I don't know. I don't want to make up excuses for them, but I'm just taking a guess here because the rest of the CGI and stuff were pretty good in my opinion. Out of the previous Jurassic Park movies, I would say this is one of the best movies when it comes to the CGI. Okay. I'll open up. Say okay, one more. Hi Thor. Thank you for the pennies. James Cameron of Dark and CGI huge sky battle between blue people and humans. Jurassic World should be able to climb a CGI a dude being eaten. Yeah, I guess you are right in that regard. I don't know, maybe it's because... Hold on. Let me look up. It's an adventure science fiction movie. Maybe they didn't want to make it too gory, which I think it's kind of stupid because it's a dinosaur movie. But I do agree. I feel that they robbed us from a couple of experiences. And it would have been a lot cooler to see people get munched by dinosaurs. Dear, hi dear, welcome in. Que veamos qué días haces stream. Yo estoy aquí casi todos los días, pero apenas volví de una mini vacación porque estaba enferma. Bueno, yo no tenía vacación porque estaba en la cama todo el tiempo. Holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur! Jesus Christ! What the fuck? What the fuck? What is the rating on this movie? It doesn't say here. I can look it up though. It's PG-13. PG-13. Jurassic Park 1 is PG-13 and they got away with it. I miss Jurassic Park 1. But anyway, okay, moving on. So they, one of the mercenary guys gets mauled off by little water dinosaurs. I can't remember if it was Mosasaurus or Spinosaurus. I don't remember which one, but he gets dragged out, and it's like the coolest death scene in the entire movie, in my opinion. After that, because two of the dinosaurs were still chasing them, they they decide to go to the shore, and because one of the people claimed that the dinosaurs couldn't go ashore, which is bullshit because Spinosaurus is also a land dinosaur, so I don't know what the fuck they were talking about. And also they literally had a specialist there, the doctor, the paleontology guy. He was a dinosaur specialist. Why didn't he tell them that they could go on land? I think that was kind of fucking stupid. So they basically crashed the boat into the shore, and everyone hops off. They start gathering their equipment at the beach, and the Spinosaurus it like sneaks behind them. It rises from the water, sneaks up behind them, and it kills, I think, two of the mercenaries. It just fucking it just fucking grabs a bite out of two of the mercenaries and just leaps into the water. And in this death scene, they also kind of conveniently put the mercenaries and the dinosaur behind some cargo. So again, the way that they are dragged off and mauled is not super graphic. They just conveniently put something in the way there. And the leader of the mercenary team, who is very friends with Scarlett Johansson, aka Black Widow, I forgot her name in the movie already. Sora Bennett. Okay, that's her name, Sora Bennett. But we're gonna call her Black Widow here because she's technically just playing Black Widow. I am a good demon. That's me, Mom. So, he is like, you know, basically they're grieving his team. And Black Widow was just like, well, there's nothing we can do. They're dead, and we have a mission to carry out. We have to get out of the shore before more dinosaurs come, and we have to get to, well, to a rescue point before they come to do the daily checkup if we want to leave the island. So she's basically like, let's move on. Who gives a fuck about these people? And you know, they all gathered their stuff, and they start heading to the what do they call it? Well, basically it's like a part of the it's a part of the abandoned lab where a helicopter comes by every day to make sure that there are no people stranded there or trespassing, so they can get them out of there. So that's where they're trying to go. But they also still have two more samples to collect, so they're hoping to collect them on the way there. Really don't even remember them saying her name. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. You're a good boy, boy. Yes, you are. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You're a good boy. You're my good boy. Yes, you are. I have my train of thought. I have no thoughts right now. Only good vibes in my mind. So, Lords, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. What? Oh! Fuck! Do you guys hear my doggy? Somebody's probably breathing by my door. A speck of dust could land in front of my door and my dog would hear it and start barking. She's so protective, but that's just because of her breed. She's a very protective dog. You want Nikki spaghetti? Okay, come here. She's a good guy though, but I wish she would chill with the mailman. She literally sees him every day and still gets angry. You want me to insult you? Bless your heart. I don't think I watched the Jurassic World movie before this one. You are the hydrate and stretch your fingers. Make sure to drink some water. Okay? Just gonna clean your ears. You got puppies all over you. I wonder who did that. Definitely not me. I wonder what kind of messy dog could have done this. Okay. There you go. Nice and clean. I'm gonna drink some water. Where the fuck? Oh, can you guys hear this? I think it's too loud. It's supposed to be bubbling. I don't think you guys can hear it very well. Yoga, welcome in. Welcome. So probably I'll go for like this. I need a burp. Am I gonna cover your ears? Yeah. Let me cleanse your ears. Ear cleanse. Okay. And give a clean on the keys. Okay, come here, Stookley. Welcome in. Mm, I'm done attacking you with puppy licks. Here, let me help clean up your ear. Mm. There you go. Nice and clean. Can you wait for me? Let me go back on this corner so we can keep talking about this. mm. Okay. So, where are we? Right. Okay. The boat full of mercenaries that is now carrying the family ends up crashing ashore because they were being hunted by the Mosasaurus and Spinosaurus. And two of the crew members get eaten by the Spinosaurus. For some reason, they were under the impression that it wasn't going to leave the ocean. I don't know why. Especially because they had a specialist in their team. I'm not sure why he didn't warn them. But they lost two more crew members, making it a total of 3. So most of the mercenary team is gone, except the leader, who is really good friends with Black Widow. So now we just have the big pharma guy, the nerd, the paleontologist guy, Black Widow, the mercenary guy, and the family. Well, the family of 4. So there's 8 people in total now. But the family gets split up because I forgot why, but I think I remember the oldest daughter jumps into the water and the boyfriend dives in to get her. So the dad and the youngest daughter end up jumping afterwards. So that's how they get split. Oh yeah, they jumped off the boat because they were crashing into the island, basically. That's why they jumped off. I was wondering, I was like, why did they start jumping off in the first place? But yeah, that's because the boat was gonna crash. So the family jumped first, and the mercenaries basically crashed while they were still inside the boat, and they get split into groups of 4. So the family ends up in like another side of the island, and the mercenaries keep on stay on the mission. They what is the next dinosaur that they see? The one with the really big long neck, Titanosaurus. Okay, So the next dinosaur that they encounter is the Titanosaurus. This one. The one with the really long neck. Can I open? Yeah, okay. This one. And they get to a field when they're just waking up, a bunch of them, and they're interacting with each other. They observe a couple that is like very lovey-dovey and just like they're kind of like rubbing their necks together, and you know, everyone stares at them with amazement. And Black Widow takes the DNA, the collecting gun, and he shoots one of them. Manages to get the blood sample, and so far this is the easiest sample that they collect, because the dinosaurs are pretty huge and distracted, so they don't really pay attention to the mercenaries and Black Widow. I don't remember the tails being as long as they were in this movie. I don't either. When you look them up on Google, they do look different. There's different portrayals of them. You see, this one has a much shorter tail, so just the one under it. But other ones seem to have large tails, like this one. This one has a really thick neck, so they all kind of look quite a bit different. I heard DNA collecting and immediately wonder why she was using a tube sock on a dino. That made me cough. Can't laugh anymore. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Okay, I'll drink a little bit more water. So they easily collect the second DNA sample. Oh, you know what the gun reminds me of? Because it has the vial of blood. It kinda reminds me of what do they call it? The little the bios in Bioshock. Oh my gosh, I haven't played the game in so long. But you know which ones I'm talking about? The red ones. Kinda reminded me of those. Oh, this, you see? On the left picture. That's what Black Widow's Black Widow's DNA gun reminded me of. Oh, the Adam just. Yeah, that too. Wait. Hold on. I think there's several things that kind of look like that. I typed Adam Juice without typing in Bioshock, and I got a bunch of fruit juices. Yo! Wait, it actually looks exactly like this. That image is really small. But it does look like this. So they use those something that looks like that to collect the DNA from dinosaurs. Basically they shoot this capsule with a syringe that auto it like it auto releases pressure and collects blood, and then a couple of seconds later the sample just like shoots off in a little parachute. Grand Wolves, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I haven't played Bioshock in so long, but I did really enjoy the games. I would like to play them again. There's so many games I wanna replay, but right now Marvel Rivals has me in a chokehold. Oh, right, what was I? Okay, so they collect the second sample from the Titanosaurus, and this is however the easiest one. So the last one they have to collect is from a flying dinosaur called Quetzalcoatl. How the hell do you say this? Quetzalcoatlus. Wait, hold on. I clicked on the Google Sounds to see if it would tell me how to pronounce it, and instead it made the dinosaur sound. It scared the crap out of me. What the fuck? Bro. That was scary. I was not expecting that. I thought it was gonna tell me how to pronounce it. But this dinosaur, they have to collect a sample from this one, which is which nests higher in the mountains. So this one was the most dangerous sample to collect. Quetzalcoatl. Why is this so hard to say? Quetzalcoatl. It's its own name like a Pokemon. Another dinosaur you're talking about, but I'm clueless. I'm trying to give you guys at least some visuals. Because I can be really bad at explaining things. But yeah, so this is the last sample they have to gather, and I was wondering how the fuck are they even going to reach a dinosaur that's, in the sky? But the the well, the cute nerdy guy basically says that they can collect a sample from an embryo without hurting it. So all they have to do is really find the nest. And they do end up finding a nest um in like a nook, like a little cranny on top of a mountain, but they run into complications. Another crew member dies, and we are now left with um the pharma, the big pharma guy, um Black Widow, the paleontologist, and the mercenary group leader. Sounds like Hoodwinked. What? What is that movie? Named after the winged serpent the same name. Huh. Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl? Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl. It sounds like I'm saying queso. Queso. Quetzalcoatl. Queso. But anyway, they they find the nest, they collect the sample, they run into complications, another one of them dies. Meanwhile, the family is on their own journey to find a nearby island civilization, whatever they can. They follow some pipes and tubing that leads them into the abandoned lab where the mercenary crew is heading to catch a helicopter ride back from the the people that scout the area once a day to make sure that there's no no people trespassing or in danger. Look at Spaghetti, you want me to take a dove in the hey, holy shit, you trying to kill me? Are you trying to kill me? I'm gonna start with the hit, okay? We'll start small. We'll start small. Now I'm thinking about queso too. Antonio. Thank you, real ball. Welcome in. Antonio. Jurassic Predator movie? Yeah. Sounds like an awesome idea. I don't know. Like, it does sound awesome in concept, but I feel like the Predator is just going to fucking annihilate. I don't think dinosaurs would have much of a shot because they're kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. Throughout this movie, I mean, I understand that the family technically has plot armor, but like, the dinosaurs are so fucking stupid in this movie. It's at the beginning, yes, they capture a couple of them, they get some kills, but other than that, they you could have a little kid walk in front of them and they wouldn't be able to fucking eat them for some reason, because they're just that fucking stupid. That's another thing that I didn't really enjoy about this movie that it, everyone just got like really lucky and had this plot armor. There's a scene where um, the family is trying to get to an emergency raft, right? And the daughter goes, and she's just basically trying to push this raft into the water in front of a sleeping T-Rex. And once she pulls the trigger to inflate the raft, the T-Rex wakes up. And of course, it goes after the family, but for some reason, this T-Rex is going really fucking slow. T-Rexes are supposed to be like super strong swimmers, by the way, because of their legs. They have really strong hind legs, so they're actually really good swimmers. But in this movie, the fucking. It's like the family had the click remote from Adam Sandler's movie and they fucking hit it with it. And it was just going at the slowest fucking pace ever. And so it takes forever for this T-Rex to catch up to them. But once it does, it like takes a bite at the raft, and the whole family just like goes all over the place. So he tries to chase after them. He tries to chase after them, and they end up squeezing between like a cranny. It just like these huge rocks on the river. In the middle of the river, I mean, and the T-Rex can't fit. It's just like it. It's stuck there basically, so they're safe. But the youngest daughter is still under the raft, and the T-Rex doesn't notice at first, but once it does, it decides to attack the raft, which is the little girl is basically under it. The raft is flipped over. So she's right under it, and the T-Rex takes a massive bite out of the raft, which, by the way, that must have been like the world's fucking strongest raft, like ever, inflatable raft, because the T-Rex did not puncture a hole on it. It didn't do any damage to this raft. A T-Rex that fucking crushes bones and doesn't even have to try that hard. Apparently, no damage to this raft, so you're kinda right, Fox. The raft had the most plot armor. Okay, well, I won't take the hit, sorry, I keep jumping. So, I was like, what the fuck? This shit is so... It's unbelievable, bro. I was starting to get a little upset because, come on. How did the T-Rex maul that thing and it didn't even fucking deflate? It just didn't make sense to me. So, he she completely misses the little girl. And the raft doesn't even get a scratch. So they end up getting away. The family just sails away in this raft. Okay, I have my hip open up. Huh? Good evening, ma'am. I stopped reading after ma'am. How dare you call me ma'am? And I look like such a cute, beautiful girl. if I'm ma'am to you, then you must be like 5 years old. My eyes would be so wide seeing someone take that fat of a hit in person. J115. Welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, they managed to get away in this raft. I'm gonna take a nap after this, okay? Let me actually start packing it right now. No! I mean to do that. Where did I put my doves? Oh, they're here. Here's my little dove container. I'm gonna be smoking on butter. And it's blueberry gelato. It's a hybrid strain. Just, you really like that, huh? I remember as a joke, the gun that Chris Pratt used in Jurassic World was labeled as rated for tricks on the gun manufacturer's website for a while. That's so goofy. Here's my dabber. Okay. The rig is heating up. Ready? Wait. I know how coffin makes some water. But it's ready now. I'll open up. Clean it. How is it? It just keeps coming. There's so much smoke on here. Duck ones, welcome in. Maybe you'll keep up with me. Probably. Who knows? My tolerance is definitely a lot lower than it used to be. I stream the most when I smoke the most when I'm streaming. That's what I meant to say. He's a good boy. You a good boy, pal? Huh? 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 Good boy. Good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy. Huh? Huh? Good boy, good boy. That's you. Users. Okay, good boy. Huh? Hopefully it's not as hot in your room as it's over here for me. It's pretty hot actually. I'm not gonna be streaming much longer because I'm sweating. It's starting to get sweaty in here. You know, got hot tolerance. It's hard for people to keep up with you. Yeah, I can't believe my tolerance used to be harder than this. I used to think, even though I do cough, I don't think I cough as much as most people. I'm creeping. One of these. Spaghetti wants to kill me, confirmed. They're gonna make me take a nap after this. This is not drug abuse, by the way. It's dog abuse. Ramses, welcome in. First dog to die of weed. Well, it's for science. Also, kind of been forgetting about this trigger. Please name a better duel. I can name a better duel. Tomboys and nerds. Pineapple and pizza. Being the dog sitters, I agree. That's a good combo. Never mind, you ruined it, hater. Name a better combo. People without taste. And pizza. And good pizza toppings. I was listening to ASMR yesterday, and there was this really cool water ASMR I listened to. Well, it wasn't really water. It was Sprite. It was soda. But they were using this microphone that I really liked the way it sounded. And then I started looking into it, and that shit was like so expensive. But now I wanna look for similar microphones so I can do my own ASMR where I can submerge. You know, oh, I had another idea actually. Now that I think about it, that same microphone. I don't know if I can say that here actually. It's kinda decent, so I'm gonna refrain from talking about that idea, but I do wanna make I really like water triggers. They're my favorite. In like, oh, sorry, I bumped into you. Come here, over here. It's not on my order, but I will still eat it. It's pretty based. Sorry, I'm pretty sweaty. That was my sweaty palms. Oh no. I mean, I'm sweaty, but I don't think I smell bad. I took a shower last night. Hasn't even been a full 24 hours since I showered. So I think I smell okay. You don't smell me, Chuck. That's not what I said. It's not what I said. I know you just want an excuse to sniff me. You don't have to make up excuses, you know. You can just ask nicely. Is it still hot in your room? Oh, I'm gonna do like this. It's really hot in my room, yeah. It's like 80 degrees right now. Okay, come here, Strunky. Hmm? What can I say? I really like stinky and salty things. I didn't mean that in a bad way. This is more like a compliment. I'm gonna drink some water. Okay. Well. So, okay, let me wrap up my Jurassic Park capsules. So, spoiler warning. If you care about that type of stuff, also in your burp. Whoops. That was really loud. Bud. Hi, Bud. Welcome in. But okay, so they collect the third sample. Another mercenary dies, and they go back to the abandoned lab in hopes that they can be spotted by one of the helicopters that does rounds around the island to make sure that there's no trespassers or people trapped in there. Blah blah blah. So the family throughout the whole thing, the only people that keep dying are the people in the mercenary team. The family has complete plot armor. None of them are ever in true danger throughout the movie, and that also is one of the annoying things about it. It's just like very predictable. You know, they're never really in real danger. So I don't know, that type of thing gets a little bit annoying. Especially the part where they are actually in the like camp center. They're in the convenience store. And I think they're velociraptors or some sort of mutated velociraptor dinosaur. Wait, I don't remember actually. They were the flying ones, but they weren't actually dinosaurs. I think they were a hybrid or mutated dinosaur. It was like a velociraptor with wings and a couple of other dinosaurs mixed in, maybe. But anyway, I guess all the mutations and DNA crossbreeding and stuff made the dinosaur really fucking stupid to the point where it apparently can't tell when there's people literally right next to them, and the only thing that is between them is a snack shelf, like the aisle shelves. I don't know, I'm telling you, they either make the dinosaurs really stupid here, or give the family plot armor. which is they're essentially both the same thing. But I think just most of the dinosaurs here are just really dumb. Um, because they managed to to find an emergency boat so they can leave the island instead of waiting for a helicopter. And this is where they introduce the the big the the final dinosaur that's supposed to be a monstrosity and was inspired by, and the director said this by the way, so you can research it yourselves. But this dinosaur, I believe their name was T-Rex. T-Rex. No. It's a dinosaur that is basically inspired by the monster from Cloverfield and a xenomorph from Alien. It looks like, spoiler warning, a gun. It looks like this. And so apparently, this fucked up mutated dinosaur doesn't have very good eyesight. It can only really see you like from the sides, and it's not very good at seeing in the dark, so I don't know how it survived this long, but it's mainly attracted to light, and they use that to they use that. Okay, so in the scene at the end where they're making a run for the emergency boat to sail off the island, one of the crew members, who was the leader of the mercenaries, sacrifices himself to lure the dinosaur away from Black Widow and the family. And they try to make this really emotional scene where he's like, I'm not gonna let anything happen to anyone. You guys are safe. It's okay. I've made peace with it. And like, he's basically ready to die and sacrifice himself so everyone else can escape. And he's carrying, he's holding a, hi Fast Black. Thank you for the resub, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Drakic Sondora, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I'm kind of jumpy, so I am not really keeping up with chat as well as I should. Each regular asks questions. I mean, it's not a one-to-one copy, right? It's inspiration, but yeah. I personally thought this was one of the coolest things about the movie, but then they just made this dinosaur so fucking stupid and useless. I don't even know how it survived this long if it's this stupid, because there's other dinosaurs that are bigger, or if not, you know, they hunt in packs, and I feel like this dinosaur would have been done for, but whatever. Whatever. So, again, going back to what I was saying, they make this huge emotional scene where the mercenaries leader is sacrificing himself by holding up a flare and swimming away to lure off the T-Rex. And while this scene is happening, I'm thinking, why doesn't he just throw the throw the thing really far away? The flare. There we go. I lost the word for a second. But why didn't he just like toss the flare really, really far away? And I even started complaining about it. And one of my roommates basically says maybe he wants to build more distance, and I was just like, what? Just throw it really far away. He's apparently attracted to light. He doesn't have to make the sacrifice. Or he can run to a certain point and then just toss it away from him and get away. It would like it would be so simple, right? But no, the scene gets dragged longer than it should be, and they they make it seem like this big grand gesture and sacrifice. And so the family and Black Widow are sailing away from the island, just looking at it when they suddenly see a flare go up. And it turns out that this motherfucker couldn't even eat a single person. It couldn't even eat someone that was literally offering himself as bait. It was so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but they should have let the guy die. Not because his character was bad or anything. I actually quite enjoyed his character more than most of the cast. But it's just, why would they fucking why would they make the scene prior to that so emotional and make it seem like he's really gone, bro? Like, I didn't like that. I don't know, it kind of, it it also again made me upset because I'm just like, how the fuck did this alien ever survive if it even can't even kill a guy that's literally asking for it? He was defenseless. It's not like he could have killed the dinosaur because he had no weapons. Apparently he just got away. They never really show us what happened there. I just assumed that, you know, maybe he tossed the flare somewhere, or he just faded into the darkness and the dinosaur was unable to see him. But why did they waste our time with all the tears and the big sacrifice and gestures? That was kind of stupid. He would have died a hero, but now he's just gonna die like the rest of us. That's not cool. That's not very cool. You're gonna make Big Bad have some impact. Yeah, all of the dinosaurs were pretty useless here. I don't... I didn't really like that about the movie. So, as you can see, it's not doing so hot with ratings. I personally was entertained. It's definitely not the best Jurassic World movie. but I still think there were some really cool scenes, and the dinosaur CGI was one of the best out of all the films. Um, does it? I mean, I think that should get some points. Plot wise, is not the best. You feel that the characters, especially like the family, because those scenes are really predictable, you don't feel that some of them are ever really in real danger. I didn't talk about everything, every scene, but there are a couple of other scenes that I have a problem with. I just, even though I talked about the movie and did spoil a lot of things, I didn't really get to talk about every specific detail. So I still recommend you guys to go watch the movie. Um, I know there was a lot of complaints in between my review, but I still think it's a decent watch. Um, I don't know if 2.5 stars would be too low. I give it 3 stars because the stupid stoner boyfriend made me laugh. The it was pretty cool seeing Black Widow kick dinosaur butt, and the paleontologist dinosaur specialist guy was really cute. There were good moments and some really well done scenes. So I still recommend people watch it if they want to. Um, but yeah, just don't put your expectations very high. Hi, son. Welcome in. Be like 3 stars just for a cute. Maybe that is influencing my rating. Should it be 2.5 stars? But also, I always say that if I rate a movie less than 3 stars, it's not really worth the watch. And if I'm going by that, um, I would be kind of doing the movie kind of dirty. I would be doing the movie dirty because I do want people to watch it. So I think I'll leave it at 3 stars. um, I actually streamed a little bit longer than I meant to. I meant to do like a 2 hour stream, but I just looked and it's been 3 hours now. So I'm gonna say goodbye because I need to go eat something. I'm probably gonna reheat the rest of my fa. Inyapan and itot. Time is like. Don't say that because then I'll go the whole day without eating. It already takes me a bit of time to eat after stream sometimes. What? I don't know how this week is gonna be for me. Cause wait, is it? I think it's there we go. I don't know what this week is gonna be for me, cause I I don't wanna celebrate feeling better too soon. But also I wanna go back to my regular schedule. It helps a lot. So I don't usually stream tomorrow. But if I do, it's gonna be just like On out of nowhere thing. Um, hmm, I will probably put a schedule on Tuesday. Um, and I'll try my best to stick to it. But if I don't feel well, then I will let you guys know. And I'll probably, unfortunately, have to cancel stream. But just had to get this real quick before stream and then Jean. I hope you've been well. I hope you had a good weekend. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I missed you. I missed you so much. And I had a lot of fun. mm, um, say hi to Nixie for me. They're doing a subathon. They do a variety of content, but they also do really good videos and more. And they have puppies. They have dogs. They're always popping up in her streams, which is really cute. Bye everyone. Take care. Have a good rest of your weekend. I love you. Say hi to Nixie for me.